Welcome to English Podcast. Subscribe our channel for more update.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're getting into something really fundamental for learning anything, really. It often seems simple, but it's actually key to making real, lasting progress.
Absolutely.
We're talking about consistency, specifically for learning English, based on the great source material we've looked at.
That's right. And consistency, it's not just one factor. It's almost like the secret ingredient.
The secret ingredient. I like that.
Yeah, it's what fuels real progress.
Yeah.
And it's definitely not about being perfect or never, ever missing a beat. It's more about that continuous, steady effort. That's what builds up.
Okay, so our mission for this deep dive is to unpack what that really means, beyond just saying be consistent. Why is it so tough for so many of us?
Yeah, that's a big one.
And crucially, how can you actually harness it? We want you to leave with some real actionable insights you can put into practice.
Definitely.
So this idea of a secret ingredient, what is it about consistency that makes it so, vital when you're trying to learn something as complex as a language?
Well, it's interesting. Learning a language is a lot like planting a tree.
Okay.
You can't just dump a huge bucket of water on it once and expect it to thrive, right?
Right, no.
It needs that regular watering, little by little, every day. That's how it grows strong. English practice, it's exactly the same. You get stronger bit by bit, day by day, not from one massive study session.
That tree analogy really clicks. It highlights how doing something daily, even if it's just, say, 10 minutes, that's actually way better than trying to cram for hours once a week.
Precisely. I often tell people, look, if you can brush your teeth every day,
which most of us manage.
Exactly. Then you can practice English every day. The real power isn't how long each session is. It's the fact that you keep showing up. You make it part of your routine.
And that's the hurdle, isn't it? So many people start out with these huge ambitions like, I'll study 2 hours every day.
Oh, yeah. Big goals.
But they just burn out. They crash before they really get any momentum going.
Totally. That's why the better approach is, honestly, start small. Keep it steady. Like, say you listen to an English podcast for 10, maybe 15 minutes while you have breakfast.
Okay, manageable.
Do that every day. And in a month, that's over 6 hours of English learning. And you did it without feeling crushed by pressure. Just little wins stacking up.
So when you build that kind of daily habit, what's actually happening? Is it like your brain starts expecting it? Does it become more automatic?
It absolutely does. And there's actual science to back this up. It's called neuroplasticity.
Right. I've heard that term.
Yeah, it basically means your brain can change. When you repeat something consistently, like practicing English, your brain physically creates stronger connections. It's not just a concept. It's literally rewiring itself.
Wow, okay.
So those pathways for understanding words or using grammar or even making the sounds for pronunciation, they get stronger, faster, more efficient with consistent use.
So it's not just about memorizing stuff. It's about literally building a more efficient language machine in your head.
Exactly. Think of it like going to the gym.
Okay.
You can't go once a month and expect to build muscle, right?
No, definitely not.
But if you go consistently, even for shorter workouts, those muscles grow. English ability is just like that. You have to work those specific brain pathways consistently to see real improvement.
It sounds so logical, but like we said, sticking with it feels like climbing a mountain for a lot of people. Why is it so hard? Are there reasons beyond just, impatience?
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
I think one major roadblock is expecting results way too fast. We kind of want that instant fluency.
Yeah, the quick fix.
Right. People think, I'll study intensely for a week and be fluent. But language just takes time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So when those super fast results don't happen, people get discouraged. They quit.
And that reinforces the idea that it's too hard.
Exactly. Slow and steady really does win the race here. Another thing is trying to do too much all at once.
Like juggling too many balls.
Yeah. Trying to master grammar,
Yeah.
learn tons of vocabulary, and perfect pronunciation every single day. It's overload.
So what's the alternative?
Focus. Maybe focus on listening one day, speaking the next. Break it down into manageable chunks. 1 or 2 skills at a time is much more sustainable.
That makes sense. Less daunting.
And finally, just not having a plan. Studying only when you feel motivated.
Ah, the motivation trap.
Yeah, motivation comes and goes. If you rely on it, you'll skip days, lots of days. Habits are what carry you through, not just feeling like it.
So true. That's where having a simple routine, like deciding, I'll listen to that podcast before bed, takes the decision-making out of it. The habit does the heavy lifting.
Precisely.
Okay, so knowing the pitfalls, what are some really practical, concrete things our listeners can start doing, maybe even today, to build that consistency?
Okay, actionable tips. First, and this is key, start small, really small. Don't aim for an hour right away.
Like how small?
Like 10 minutes. Seriously,
Or-
just 10 minutes a day. And try, if you can, to do it around the same time each day. That structure really helps lock it in.
Okay, 10 minutes, same time. What else?
Second, mix it up. Don't do the exact same thing every single day, or you'll get bored.
Right.
Listen to podcasts one day, maybe watch a short video the next, read a quick story, try speaking some phrases out loud. Keep it interesting. Engage different parts of your brain.
Good point. What about seeing your progress? Does that help motivation?
Oh, absolutely.
Hmm?
Tip number 3, track your progress.
Well,
It could be super simple. A check mark in a notebook, using an app, whatever works for you.
just seeing the streak?
Yeah, seeing those days add up gives you a real sense of accomplishment. It shows you those little minutes are making a difference. It fuels you to keep going.
Okay, what about actually using the language more?
Tip 4,
Eh,
talk to yourself in English.
out loud.
Yeah, out loud. Describe what you're doing. Okay, I'm making coffee now. I need to buy milk later. It sounds a bit weird at first, maybe,
Maybe a little.
but it's incredibly powerful for getting you to actually think in English, which is a huge step.
That's a great one. What about when your own motivation dips? How can you get a boost?
Tip 5, find a buddy. Connect with someone else who's learning. A friend, maybe someone from a class, an online partner.
Accountability.
Exactly. You motivate each other, you support each other, you hold each other accountable. It makes a big difference.
And probably the most crucial one for long-term success. What happens when you inevitably miss a day?
Right. Tip 6, be kind to yourself. You will miss a day sometimes. Life happens.
It does.
The key is, don't let it derail you. Don't think, oh, I failed, I should just quit. No, just accept it and start again the very next day. That ability to get back on track is consistency. It's not about a perfect record.
That's such an important mindset shift. It's about resilience, not perfection. Okay, let's make this even more real. We have a couple of examples, right? Tell us about Maria.
Yeah, Maria. She started learning English in her 30s, felt pretty self-conscious about her speaking, her grammar.
Okay, common situation.
Very. But she made this really simple plan, just 10 minutes every morning listening to an English podcast. And here's the key part. She'd repeat new words out loud right after she heard them.
Active listening, then.
Exactly. And you know what? After just a few months of doing that consistently, just 10 minutes,
What happened?
her confidence shot up. She could understand much more, and she actually started speaking up more in meetings at work. That small, quiet, daily effort made a huge difference for her.
Wow, that's fantastic. Just from 10 minutes.
I'm-
What about Ahmed?
Ahmed's story is great too. He had maybe 15 minutes free each day. That was it.
Okay.
So every night before bed, he used those 15 minutes to consistently read English news articles or watch short videos in English. Every single night.
For how long?
He kept it up for a year. And after that year of just 15 minutes a day, consistently, he passed a tough English exam he needed for his career.
No way.
Yeah, and he landed his dream job because of it.
That's incredible. These stories really hammer home that point, don't they? It's not about massive heroic efforts. It's the cumulative power of those small, everyday steps. Just keep going, little by little.
Exactly. It really works. So maybe we can leave people with just a few super simple things they could literally weave into their day, starting now.
Yeah, let's do it. Quick hits.
Okay, 4 quick tips. 1, write 1 sentence in English about your day. Just 1. Before bed, maybe.
Simple but effective. Okay.
2, listen to English while you're doing something else. Walking, cooking, cleaning, commuting. Perfect times for a podcast or music. Passive immersion.
Great use of dead time. What's 3?
3, review something old. Don't always focus on new stuff. Quickly revisit vocabulary or a grammar point you learned last week. It helps it stick.
Good reminder. And the last one.
4, say something out loud in English every single day. Anything. A phrase you learned, a question, your shopping list. Just get your mouth moving and making the sounds.
Excellent. So wrapping this up, the big message seems clear. Consistency really does beat perfection.
Yeah.
Every time. It's not about being flawless. It's about showing up, even in small ways. When you commit to that, even just 10 minutes a day, you're building something amazing. You're not just learning words, you're reshaping your brain and, honestly, opening doors you might not even see yet.
That really sums it up. We hope this look at the power of consistency inspires you to, take those small steps every single day.
Absolutely. And remember, your brain genuinely gets stronger each time you practice. Make English a part of your daily life, and the learning becomes so much more natural, more effective.
So here's something to think about. How do these seemingly small, consistent actions you take every day, how do they not only build your language skills, but also quietly carve out new pathways and possibilities in your life, often in ways you won't even realize until, you're already there?